Hi there, it's Kim Baker, formerly of Kim's Creative Corner and soon to be of Horse and Around Stamping. I just wanted to show you how to do this cascading double panel card. I did the one that we are going to do today for a recent challenge for my upline, and then I made this blue version. I guess it's a Misty Moonlight version. And so I wanted to do the Moody Mauve version with you and change it up a little bit. So there are a lot of pieces to it. You can screenshot this. I tried to get all the pieces in here so you could screenshot it. And we'll go ahead and get started. Of course, after I pick all my pieces up. Can't do anything quickly, you know. Okay. We are starting with a 4.5 by 9 base. Score at 1 inch and 2 inch from each end. So once I put it in my trimmer and scored, then I flipped it around and scored at 1 and 2 again. Okay. And we're just going to make this a gatefold. As you can kind of see from here, the base kind of zigzags in. So we're going to fold in and then out on each side and furnish those. Had to get my bone folder. Okay, so your base would look like that. It's getting warm in here, so I'm gonna take this button shirt off. All right, and then we have two 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 pieces, and two 2.5 by 3.5 basic white pieces that we are going to layer, and two 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 pieces of Fresh as a Daisy. And I forgot to mention, we are using the Fresh as a Daisy Sweet Collection, or we're not going to use the embellishments, the gems today, but we're going to use the Fresh as a Daisy paper and the Cheerful Daisies bundle that are on pages 110 and 111 in your catalog. So let's get these put together real quick. I'm filming this the day after Memorial Day, so I hope everyone had a good Memorial weekend. My husband is a Navy veteran, and he had to, well, didn't have to, he participated in some Memorial Day services. There are 3 of them right here locally, so he participated in those yesterday. So it was a busy weekend for us. Okay, so now, just using this one as a guide, we want to take these big panels and put them on the flipped out pieces. But you know what, before we do that, let's go ahead and do our inside, which I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 inch. This is Pebbled Path, and Then there's 3 3/4 by 5 inch fresh as a daisy, and 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 basic white. And ta-da, all done stamping. So let's put these in the center, then we don't have to fight those folds after we start putting the panels on. It's really warming up here in Illinois today. This whole week is supposed to be in the 90s. I won't be riding any horses this week. I can pretty much bet on that. So, you know what? These days are great for stamping. Okay, put that right in the center. And now we can put our 2 panels on. Nope, we can't. Almost forgot. That would have been bad. We want to put our mechanisms on here first before we put our panels on. And these are 2 2 1/4 by 3 inch pieces, and we scored them at 3/4 and 1 1/2 on the short side. So they need to tuck in. Oh shoot, you know what? I didn't angle this. We have to angle this base at, I believe it was 1 1/2 inches. Let's measure that. It was 1 inch. So we're going to cut across 1 inch and then down. Okay. So, sorry about that. Look, I just got all ahead of myself. We're going to measure at 1 inch on that first fold. Okay, there we go. Now, I just cut straight across to the 1 inch. And then we're going to go from my 1 inch mark up to the corner. Same thing here. Straight across. And then diagonal. Okay, now we're in business. Goodness. Don't give me a 3-day holiday weekend again, right? Okay, now we want to put this mechanism on so that the edge here lines up with the edge on this flap. So this one is going to be a backwards Z. Oh, see, I misguided you. The fold has to go to the edge. So this one will look like a Z, and the other side is going to be a backwards Z. So again, we want the fold at the edge on both sides. Wow, don't give me any 3-day weekends again, I guess. And maybe too much riding horses in the beautiful weather last week, because my brain is just not on. Okay, and I'm going to use glue for these because that way I can move them around. So I got my Tombow glue here. Okay, now let's see if we can get these right. Okay, see our correct Z this way. And our backwards Z on this side. Again, the fold of the mechanism goes to the edge of the flap. Okay, make perfect sense. Clear as mud, as my dance teacher used to say. Okay, now we're going to take these panels that we put together and we are going to just adhere them inside there. Okay, again, I'm going to use my Tombow glue for this so that I can move it. Okay. And I just butted it up against the fold. And I'll hold it there for a minute. Okay, now let's put our small ones together. We have 2 at 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 of the Moody Mauve. I have glue on my fingers, everything's sticking to me. Holy cow. I feel like an unmade bed today. All right, now we have 2 basic white that are 2 inch by 3 inch. And we have 2 of the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper that are 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, let's see if we can put these on without any mishaps. Goodness gracious. I'm not even going to say ta-da yet because they're not glued on. So again, I'm going to use my Tombow glue so I can move these around in case I need to. Because with my track record on this video, I'd probably stick them on there diagonally. Okay, I'm lining up the edge with the edge. Isn't that cute? It's cute already and it's not even decorated yet. Love it. How fun that is. All right, and now I took some of the die cuts from the Cheerful Daisy bundle. Goodness. And I just pre-die cut everything so that you didn't have to stick around and watch me at this rate flub that up too. But all I'm gonna do is die cut, glue the daisies onto here, and this daisy here, and then we'll add our saying and our bow and be done. Okay, so my daisies, I don't want to get any glue on this side of the big daisy, so I just want to keep the glue behind the stems and this daisy. The glue's blowing bubbles. I'm trying to get as much out of it as I can. Okay. You don't want to hang over on the sides because I want to make sure that it will fit in the envelope. Make sure I don't have any glue hanging over here. Okay, let's get this other daisy on, and it can have glue wherever. I probably could have popped that one up on dimensionals too, but I didn't. Okay, and then I pre-stamped the greeting, and I think we're gonna put this over here. So I just need dimensionals on this side of it because I want to pop this up. Okay. And then I'm going to add my bow with glue dots. This is about 8 inches of ribbon here. And there you go. Fun, huh? And here's the blue one. This one has a little less busyness to have to fold together, but I like the die cuts too, because when you stand them up, they fold out and they look so nice too, which you can't see as well on video, but I'll have pictures and you can visit my blog to see the pictures and maybe even understand it a little bit better. But that is all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching. Please like and follow my pages. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate your support of my small business. Thank you so much. Happy stamping.